But how I wish you understand Hausa language well, you understand the dynamics of the North, then you understand what we're talking about. Let me put it straight to you. Do you know the kind of venom that is coming out from the mouth of these cleric scholars? Do you know the kind of venom? And do you know that what we're witnessing now is the translation of this venom that they have been vomiting over, that they have been releasing over decades, that is now translating into reality? I have hundreds of all these cleric scholars that gathers a bunch of uninformed individuals, illiterate in most cases, that are just struggling from hand to mouth and telling them how anybody that is not of your religion is not your brother. Or are you not aware of the word arne, kafri, in the North? Because you are in the South, you are in the West, you think that this thing doesn't count, or because you don't see it. But people that have seen this actually knows that this is what is going on. What are we talking about? Are we talking about cleric scholars that are even referring to fellow cleric scholars that are kicking against this kind of radical message that is all about unaliving people, like the likes of the Masusuka, them Khalid, that they are now calling them infidel because they say people should live in peace, irrespective of your religious belief. They call them infidels. And as such, a lot of their videos calling for the unaliving of people on the basis that they are not standing against what they believe their religion represents. What are we saying? And at the same time, I want to dare anybody that says that there is no any genocide going on, that person should present to me a graveyard with 500 individuals of the same faith, contrary to what is circulating now. I dare you, then we can now have a debate. Forget about isolated happiness. And the last time I checked, nobody actually said it's only the Christians that are unalived. But take it or leave it, there's a systematic mechanism in place that is trying to ensure that people that don't see things according to these radical religious ideologies are annihilated. Is that a lie? And I wonder where people get this funny narrative of that is not true. The next thing now is US have an agenda or an agenda. Let me ask you, if you say they are coming to steal resources or whatever, the resources they have been taken from African leaders, have they not been paying them? And have African leaders, Nigerian leaders, not been embezzling the money? Have they not sat down and kept quiet in regards unaliving that has happened for a very long time in that country? Is that a lie? And you are now coming to see it's not happening just because of content. You want to attend relevance with content. You are playing with people's reality, lives that are going as a result of this indoctrination that is happening. Even some cleric scholars are already, some Islamic cleric scholars are already jumping on it now and still informing their illiterate disciples that they are coming to wage war against Muslims. I dare you, anybody that wage war against the entirety of the Muslims, I will be the first person to even come and defend that, to fight against that. But the fact is, we are talking about radical elements, radical Islamic elements. And if you are supporting them, you are part of them. The only problem is you are yet to reach to that level of carrying something to start unaliving people. And that is just it. What are we saying? Why are we deceiving ourselves? There's always peculiarity in all situations. But let's face it, let's tell ourselves the truth. Just like you have these cleric scholars that are still alive till today in the northern part and are still preaching this radical ideologies to people. And people are initiating and executing that action. And you are now coming to downplay all that? Well, if you say all American interventions have not succeeded in stabilizing a country, but at least American interventions in all other parts have succeeded in, even if it's to come and finish 10 radical elements, so be it. And is there going to be a consequences? Fine. The consequences we're witnessing in Nigeria today is more than even warring nations. Let's tell ourselves the truth. It's more than even warring nations, countries that are at war. The situation we're witnessing today is more than that. What are we saying? And people will just come and be blabbing and be singing rubbish. And anybody now that sits and defend or try to kick against the fact that these people are that are intending to come and eradicate radical elements, I am telling you, he is part of them. He is part of them. It's only that he has not resorted to carrying weapon now to execute his actions.
Why they fear? If you don't say your mind clean, you don't have to fear. Is there a genocide of Christians in Nigeria? That is question. The answer is yes. That is genocide of Christian and Hausa people in Nigeria. But the problem is that the issue is that the Christians decide to stand up and speak to the world so that the world will come and rescue them. Why the Hausa people keep quiet? Keep quiet because their leaders who are supposed to speak for them are the ones sponsoring the terrorists. They are the one sponsoring the terrorists. Yeah. That's why they keep quiet. Why some of them are quiet? Because they don't want their political ambition to crash. You see how they use human being life to play politics? If the genocide that is going on in Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara have been documented, I think America would have been in Nigeria since last 3 years. I think they would have been in Nigeria for a long time, not now. I swear to God. If those things are happening in Katsina, Zamfara, Sokoto, it's been documented. I think Red Cross would have been in northern Nigeria. I think Dr. Talboda would have been in Nigeria. I think United Nations would have been in Sokoto, Katsina, Zamfara. Because what is going on in Zamfara, Sokoto, Katsina, what is happening in that place is more than genocide. It's ethnic cleansing. It's ethnic cleansing. But the Christian decide to speak for themselves. What is your problem? Since you cannot speak for yourself, you don't value your life. You did not value your life. You valued money than life. You value power than life. You use human being life to play politics. Then what is your problem when the Christians come out and speak for themselves? Since you cannot speak for them. If they speak on our behalf, we will say it is politics. So they decide to speak for themselves. So keep quiet. People should keep mute. And in United States of America, we know the people that are sponsoring this genocidal of Christian and other people in Nigeria. We know them. They are those Islamic clerics in the north. They openly support the terrorists. Openly, we have the videos, we have the clips. They went to the bush and do family meeting with the bandits. Because it is now family meeting will call them. When somebody just sneak, enter inside bush, go to talk with bandits without government permission, without the people of the town, without the town permission, just go. Only you one as an Islamic cleric just enter bush, go to speak with bandits. Who send you? That's family meeting. So the genocidal of Christian and other people is true. Donald Trump, United States of America, should come and rescue people of Nigeria.
Many of you are asking question, why are we agitating and saying Americans shouldn't come and save the Christians? The question we are asking is, can you destroy what you create? The United States of Americans are the original funders of Boko Haram and these bandits you see that are terrorizing our communities. So tell me, can you really destroy what you created? Let me make this point very clear to every and each one of you that is here in Nigeria with us. Any day, by any time we try and give these people chance to invade our country, then we will definitely become refugees, because the terrorists you think they are coming to fight, they will come and equip them more, and they are going to cause a lot of havoc. And at the end of the day, they will say it's because of their presence is the reason why these people have become angry. So they are taking attack rampant everywhere in order to destabilize Nigerians. So the world will say it is the United States of America. But the truth of the matter is that indirectly, the United States of America are the ones that are coming to destroy our country. They are coming to save their brothers. Already they see Boko Haram is trying to come to an end, and also the bandit Nigerian government is trying everything possible to see they are bring an end to the problem of the bandit. Their brothers, are being killed. Meaning the bandits are the brothers of the United States of America, because they created them. They equipped them with most of the weapons you see, them operating. So for this reason, I'm calling on all Nigerian citizens. We should be very careful, and we have to, protect the interests of our country, and we have to try everything possible to make sure this never happen. We will not allow it, another foreign country come into our country with the name of coming to save us. Save us from what? What you created? No, we cannot accept that. If you are looking for the most greatest terrorists around the world, is the United States of America. They are the founding fathers of terrorism that you see taking place in every part of the world. So we will not accept that.
Even Oha soup they talk. Oha soup boy, give me Oha soup. Fight, defend ourselves. I don't understand what these people are talking. Are you going to be talking about the likes of this one that is parading himself with a military grade weapon in the Niger Delta also, coming out to talk? Saudi deportee too, they talk. Others that knows that once this thing is initiated, them too are very dirty, and the attack is on them. Because the attack is not on all Nigerians, the attack will be on them. These corrupt ones that are supposed to be no more, or that are supposed to be behind bars, they are the ones now having the momentum to come and talk. The federal government told you all this while that they have been receiving interventions from this same country that we are saying they are coming to loot resources. What have they done with it? And here we're talking a lot of another category is the category of uninformed mindset, that they will now go and just twist their brain to say that this is a fight against religion. Let's look at it. Are we not talking about radical elements now? Except you are going to embrace the fact that the radical elements are actually fighting for your religion undercover. That is when you will now come and defend them, and it will make sense. And let's face it now, the world order have not changed. Right from the inception of the world till today, it has not changed, and it will never change. And which is the fact that eat or be eaten. Bring something to the table. Be relevant. If you can't help solve the problem, don't add to the problem. But what are we doing in Nigeria? We are just creating a safe haven for radical elements that will gradually grow to engulf the nation. Let's face it, most of these people waging attacks, whatever, on the basis of religious belief and ideologies, where are they coming from? Look at our dear country, Nigeria, with a population of 230 million. What are we doing? Everybody is running when it comes to migration. Everybody is running. Look at our population in the US. Look at our population in the United Kingdom. Look at our population everywhere. Why? Because these people are just annihilating people that are supposed to contribute, grow this economy, grow the country, and creating safe haven for these radical elements while they satisfy their personal ego. Let's face it. Eat or be eaten. That's just it. Be relevant. If you can't help solve the problem, don't add to the problem. Don't add to the problem. Don't make it look like it's a Nigerian problem. When these radical religious elements grow, they will escalate their operation beyond the shores of Nigeria into all other countries. And that is how the world is thinking, not the way we think. Kai.
Thank you that Nigeria is a land of glory. Nigeria is the land of greatness. Nigeria is the hope of humanity. Thank you that once we are going to put a silence to this wickedness. Because of this, my stand, I was placed under administrative watch by the Barack Obama government, because Barack Obama was one of the wicked American presidents that aided the terrorists to come kill and destroy our people. It was a setup by them of all the matters of the Chibok girls and all of that. But I'm grateful to God that God has raised a defender and a deliverer. I want to say thank you to President Donald Trump. Thank you for standing with God's people. Thank you. Thank you that the blood of the innocent has not gone in vain, but God who answers prayer. Now, I want to appreciate Ted Cruz. I want to appreciate Anon, Mayor Anon, and all of you that have joined together to say this Christian genocide must stop. This genocide must stop. This genocide on the Hausa community must stop by these Fulani headers, terrorists, both Makban and Mayati Allah. All of those terrorist associations must be disbanded, must be cleaned up. We must regain our glory again as a nation. I advise the president of Nigeria, President Tinubu, align yourself with America. Don't be deceived by those terrorists. Align yourself. Let's join forces together to bring an end to the Turjis that are walking freely on the street and the killer Fulani headsmen that are wiping away our people. Nigeria must regain its sovereignty. We have lost our sovereignty to these terrorists that are collecting tax from our citizens, ruling in different communities. It's time we regain it, and we need to align ourselves. Now help has come, and together we will win. We will stop the bloodletting. We will stop the genocide. We will stop our soldiers being massacred and also killed on the field because of the irresponsibility of our leaders. Now, Nigerians, I want to say to you, on the 29th of November, 29th of November, I have said in the last broadcast, we shall be gathering in different locations to pray and ask God's power upon our nation, bring repentance and ask God's intervention in different aspects of our nationhood. And these prayers are going to be led by the army of watchmen and intercessors all over the country by the grace of God. Those of you that are on the plateau is going to be at the Secretariat Junction. We shall all appear in black, seeking the face of our God. But congratulations, Nigeria. America, I want to say congratulations, because you...
Hi, welcome back. I know a lot of you guys have listened to what all these Arewa youth have to say. Although all these youth here, they like them based on see them know how everything they work for this nation. If an Arewa person can come out to see that there is a real genocide, you from the other region cannot just come out to see that there's no genocide and be expecting person to believe you. Nobody go feel deny am again, because it don't normally they open to us. According to waiting this Arewa guy they explain, it talk and say just because okay, most of the persons out there don't understand Hausa and how some persons from the scholars, how them they put their language. It's just that many of us don't understand it. That's why many people they deny this genocide of a thing. In where he understand how everything dey. Now him did it talk now, but he gets some bad element. Where they see dey for the north, where they deny all this issue going on. That is to tell you, see, this issue no go fit solve so fast the way everybody wanted. As long as or as we the north and the south don't see and like see na problem between the north and the south, this problem it go long well, and if you carefully understand what this other Arewa, the other second person wey be say they talk for the get to talk, he mean they talk and say the genocide is upon Christian and Hausa people. Although he just declare like that, say okay, now upon Christian and Hausa people, because if you know what they are doing to the Hausa in the north, you know that okay, they are killing some Hausa too. That is why, as you can see, this other Hausa person, you see that okay, the genocide is upon all of them. So he no one deny anything. Maybe it's okay, you go fit make them the Hausa go there, they suffer. That is why, as you can see, those Hausa youths, none of them won't deny anything. And this issue, this whole issue going on now, if every one of us now want this issue to finish today, it will finish. But the way we see am now, you no go make am finish on time. So I would like to let those of you that want to say something here, I would like to give you some space. If you have anything that you want to say concerning this whole issue and concerning this explanation that all these guys have given, I would like you to drop what you have to say below. And also, if today is your first time, you kindly like, share, subscribe. Thank you.